Okay, so the same thing that we started off every week is, does anybody have anything positive, something exciting that they want to share in the last week? Y'all have anything cool? No? Okay, so
I signed my husband up, and he's been drinking the pink stuff we talked about last week. So
yay! He started. When did he start?
2 days ago.
Oh, that's awesome, Deborah.
Yeah,
that is so good.
He's taken the Bio Cleanse, and he's over there probably like, why are you talking about me? The Bio Cleanse and the probiotics too. So
awesome. That's good. So he's doing the 7-day challenge with us.
Yep.
Very good.
He says I'm talking too loud. I'll quiet down.
I love that you have headphones on so that you can, hear it all quietly, and he doesn't have to listen to it. Okay, so I had something really neat today. My husband was at work, and a guy that we've been talking to, or he's been talking to Plexus with a lot, came to him today, and his wife was actually at the doctor this morning, and she, I guess, went for some gut health issues, and her doctor told her to get on Plexus.
Wow.
So, and she also has some thyroid issues. So her doctor said, you need to get on Plexus. So she called her husband. She's like, okay, we got to talk to Don and Terry Joe because, hey guys. Hello. Okay, so for y'all that just jumped on, I was just sharing that my husband had somebody from his work. The wife went to the doctor today, and the doctor told her to get on Plexus because of her gut health issues. So that's really awesome. I mean, y'all just need to know that, build that belief and just have belief in the products because they work. They work, and doctors are recommending them. So have that belief and don't be afraid to share it. I think that's the biggest thing. Just that belief in knowing that we are helping people. And so not sharing is selfish. And I say that all the time because keeping it a secret is selfish, right? The big thing. Okay, but so this Tuesday night meeting is more about y'all. I mean, I have stuff we can train on, but does anybody have any questions, or is anybody help with anything that's been going on with them lately? Are you looking for any customer help? Holly has her first level 2 that joined the other day. That was pretty exciting.
So what's a level 2? There you go.
Okay, so Deborah, you are under Jenny. So you are Jenny's level 1. Okay. If you would sign an ambassador, if you have an ambassador that would join your team, they become Jenny's level 2. They're your level 1 because they're directly under you, but they're Jenny's level 2 because they're 2 people down from her.
Gotcha.
So Holly has a team of level 1s, and one of her level 1s, so one of her first people directly under her, just signed their first ambassador.
Awesome.
Like a couple days ago. So that was really exciting. Pretty cool. Does anybody else, Mercedes, do you have anything going on that you're needing help with? Oh, she's muted. I don't know if she can hear me right now.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay, so did any of you watch, I think it was Julianne shared in the Generation Plexus page, she shared the Emerald document the other day, it's called the DDD call. Did anybody watch that with Jordan and listen to it? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was good. It was really good. It was really, really good. She started at 19 and just in college and just wanted to start because the products helped her. And at 21, she hit Emerald. I mean, that's amazing to be able to bring that kind of income in at 21. And she's passionate because she's sharing the product. And she talked a lot about belief, though, in that call. She said that you have to have belief in the products, you have to have belief in yourself, and you have to have belief in, network marketing, too. Because network marketing is real, and we happen to be with the best network marketing company that there is. So definitely just building that belief and understanding that, I think, is really big. I hear little ones.
Hmm.
Love it. Okay, so another thing we could talk about is consistency. So what does consistency do? Consistency, when you're consistent in sharing about the products, it goes back to building belief with your customers. It builds belief with your fellow ambassadors. It builds belief with your family and friends. Because if you're not consistent in sharing about the product, everyone is just waiting for you to fail. They're waiting to think that it's a fad. They're waiting to not have to try it because they're waiting for you to quit. So when you share and you are consistent, they see that it's really a big thing, that it's a real thing, and how important that is to build that belief. So your consistency in sharing every single day, which we talk about all the time, the more you share, the more people understand that you are passionate about it and that it is real and that you are not quitting because it works. So every single day sharing is super important, right? It's easy to fall off that, I understand, but you'll notice that every single day is really a big thing. So if you get that chance, pull up that document or the call and listen to it. It's on Generation Plexus. They just shared something else from Cheyenne did today, what Tara Castaneda shared about you can post on Facebook all day long. You can post on Facebook all the time, but reaching out, and you can get to silver by posting on Facebook, but that's really it. Reaching out and sharing that belief of the products is what is going to advance you to that next level. And think how many more people you're helping, and think how many more people you are changing their life because you've reached out and told them about the products, right? Mercedes, you had a big change when you started reaching out, didn't you? She's got her fingers up. Peace out. Oh, that's awesome. She's got it muted. But the other thing she talked about was like Plexus for Life. Jordan wears Plexus everywhere she goes. She is Plexus. And I think that kind of goes back with the whole of building belief, being consistent about sharing, and how incredibly important that is. Just the positiveness about it. Does anybody else have any thoughts?
I have a question.
Oh, Mercedes, I have your iPad screen up. You see that? That was awesome.
I have a question.
Yes, go for it.
Hey, so if you have people in mind, like people that don't have Facebook and people that you want to reach out to, people that you know are diabetic or have thyroid issues, like where can you go to find information regarding those issues and Plexus to give them the information and how that can help them?
Okay, a couple things. One, if you are on Facebook and if you have the Facebook app on your phone, this is one of the easiest ways for me to find information. But if you open up your Facebook app and in the little search at the top of your phone or the top of your iPad or computer or whatever, if you type in Plexus and whatever the ailment is, thousands and hundreds of posts will pop up about that particular thing. So if I go in and I type in Plexus diabetes, anybody that has a public post out there with the word Plexus in it and diabetes, that will pop up a ton of testimonies.
So you can find the testimonies and stuff.
Right. There's also a page, and if you send me a message after this and remind me, there's a Facebook group out there called Plexus Journeys. And Julianne actually just added me to it the other day. But it is a bunch of people and you just see their testimonials in this group. And so, again, you can go into the search of that group and type in Plexus, rheumatoid arthritis, Plexus fibromyalgia, and people's testimonies will pop up. Now, granted, a lot of them are not compliant, so personal messaging to those people, those particular testimonies will be better than, posting those particular ones on Facebook and social media. But like you said, if someone doesn't, then, my dad, for instance, if my dad had diabetes and I wanted to send him some information and I needed testimony, I would go find one of those save the picture, grab the copy, the testimony with it. And a lot of times I'll go through and do that and find different ailments. And then I take the notes section in my phone and I just save them over into my notes so that I can go back later. And
okay.
So do you have a notes
Sounds
section
good.
in the notes app on your phone?
Yep.
I just save them. I mean, all day long. If I find something I like, I just copy it in there and then I insert the photo and then it's in that one notes. And I can go back and search those, find them later.
Okay, because I have some people I'm meeting with next week that don't do Facebook and don't do the whole thing, but I know of quite a few things that I could bring up to them, but just knowing all the, the right information to give them and testimonies and stuff, I wanted to have it on paper to give to them, so.
Right. Okay. And definitely do that, but if it's not exactly what you're looking for, ask your uplines and we will give you, because we've probably seen something or we may have it, and we will find something that you need and send it to you. So don't be afraid to reach out, all the way up, to Amy, Julianne, and Celia, me, Jenny, whoever. Everybody will help you and make sure you have the right information. That's what we're here for. Okay. You probably found it before too. But, I mean, it's a real easy way to look on the app, the search in your Plexus app. If you need help trying to figure out how to do that, then message me too, and I'll send a picture on how to go about it. That's awesome. Thank you for asking. Now.
Yeah.
But so reaching out is, if it ever feels awkward, don't let it, because you're just passionate about it, and you're wanting to tell somebody because you think it can help them. So another way you could, if I was with somebody actually in a waiting room the other day, and the way I brought it up to her, she was mentioning, and if this was a friend of a friend, and she was mentioning about her rheumatoid arthritis. And I kept thinking, gosh, this lady, she had a bunch of autoimmune issues, and I kept thinking she needs Plexus. So instead of just saying, hey, by the way, you need Plexus, I mentioned to her, I said, who do you know that takes Plexus? Or who do you know that is a Plexus ambassador? Because I really, really think that you need the products. So I took it in a different aspect of, I'm not trying to sell you something, but I know you know somebody who does this, and I really think you need these products. And that can build a relationship in a whole different way, to get them, because most likely maybe they don't know anybody, and maybe their best friend does it, and they probably were going to buy from them anyway. But sometimes that can open the door on making it a little easier to make the topic,
Mm-hmm.
I say the word a lot. All the time. But the one thing about reaching out on Facebook is, and I know we've talked about this a lot, but when you personal message somebody on Facebook, even if it's not about Plexus, that is a great way to start reaching out and building that relationship. One, you don't have to reach out about Plexus in order to be reaching out to someone. You can just say, hey, I saw the pictures of your baby the other day. They were great. But when you Facebook message someone, particularly on Facebook, Facebook now thinks you're better friends, and that friend will start seeing your posts more so in their news feed than if you hadn't had that conversation with them in a Facebook Messenger. So that's another easy way to reach out to someone too, and just kind of open the door, because every time they see your name or you're messaging in them, they're going to think, gosh, she's sharing a lot on Facebook, and they're going to think of you and Plexus together. So that's another good way to reach out. But also, y'all, and Yolanda, did you start using voice messaging?
Yes, I did. I like it.
I know. I love it. Voice messaging is huge. Has it been working for you?
Yeah, I got quite a bit from it, actually. And it just, the thing I like most about it is it saves time and it keeps you from rambling. I think that's really cool. It saves you time from reading and having to proofread, make sure you don't spell words wrong and all of that, because I spend so much time always making sure I proofread everything. But I really like the fact that if you use Messenger, you get it out, it's done 1 minute, and it's over.
Yeah, I really like it too. Facebook messaging, voice messaging works wonders. If you've not tried it yet, try it, because it shows your passion. It builds belief when you're messaging someone, and they can hear your voice, which makes a world of difference in sharing Plexus. And it's so easy. Like Yolanda said, you don't have to think about what to type. If you haven't used Facebook Messenger and you want to know how to use it, or Facebook, the voice messaging, just message me and I'll go over it because it's really easy. Holly, have you used voice messaging on Facebook?
No,
No?
not yet.
It's so easy, and it really makes it a lot easier to reach out to someone. And then you're not going, oh, she's going to talk to me about Plexus. So it's like a 1 minute little blurb, or you can do 10 seconds or whatever. But it makes it really, really easy to reach out to someone doing voice messaging versus texting, because then you're looking at your grammar and you're looking at your, periods and your spaces and all of that. So you'll want to try it. Anybody else have any other thoughts on reaching out? What you need to say?
I took the video that was on the challenge, and I typed up something and I sent it to some friends to watch the video about that. Is that a good idea? Or
Yes.
the pink, remember that lady did a good job explaining it, I thought.
And you said, I saw you message, you reached out to 4 people just after that video.
Five, yeah. But one of them, and it's okay. I found out she's been on it for a while because she has fibromyalgia, and she's been taking it. It's really been helping with the fibromyalgia, but she hasn't tried the new energy pill. So I told her it really works good. So of course she'll go to her ambassador, and that's fine. But
So that's great.
Yeah.
Now you've built a relationship with somebody else that does Plexus too, and that's always a good plus. Well, good. Yeah. You'll have to let us know how those go if you hear back from anybody or what that. But really, I mean, you just got to keep that going. I have a goal to reach out to 2 to 3 people every single day. And granted, not every time do I message about Plexus. Sometimes I will message about, again, what I saw, how they're doing, a happy birthday message, anything like that, just to open that door and get that relationship going. Because that really makes a difference too. Most of the time I'll reach out about Plexus, but even just reaching out about anything else and starting that door so that you eventually can reach out about Plexus counts. So really just if you try and make a goal of 2 to 3 a day or more, if you reach out to 10 a day, people do it. I've done it before, but you'll notice that you'll take your business or, your growth into a whole new level when you really start reaching out a lot more.
I just like to get enough to where it's paying for my product. That's the main thing right now.
You can do it.
Especially my husband and I are doing it. So
absolutely. And you can do it. Definitely. Easily. Just, and you can go, get yourself a couple customers and then make your goal to reach silver. You can make silver easily this month. I know you can do it. Now,
what is silver?
Okay.
How many is silver? I'm sorry if y'all already know this information.
That's okay. That's what these meetings are for. Silver is adding your level 1, so you directly adding 3 ambassadors underneath you. When you do that, you will get a $100 bonus. And each ambassador that you add underneath you, when they join, if they get a welcome pack, you will either get a $25 or a $50 bonus, and bonuses are paid every Friday. So if you have someone join you today, not this Friday, but the following Friday, you would actually get that bonus.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, really, they're rewarding you for having team members join you. So that is great, definitely. But then just 3, so make that your goal this month, and you'll have a $100 bonus. You'll have earned, just say at the minimum $25 on each of those welcome packs. $175, and that pays for your products.
There you go.
So you can do it. And reaching out is the best way to start, because like you were saying on that, that if y'all saw that post today that everyone shared about that you can reach silver by sharing every day on Facebook, but it's the reaching out and it's that sharing that belief that's going to get you to gold and above. So think about that. Think about reaching out, what you would want to say. Holly's grinning at me. I can't see Mercedes grin. There again. But reaching out really will build that.
Do you have a good little spiel that you already have typed up so we don't have to reinvent the wheel? You or Holly is
I can definitely send you some. Everybody that I send something to is a little bit different. There are some people that I have reached out to and just said, hey, girl, not sure if you've noticed, but I'm kind of crazy about Plexus. I would love to send you a sample. What is your address? Now, when you end it like that and you just say, what is your address? You're not giving them the option to say, no, I don't want it. You're not saying, hey, would you please send me your address? Would you like a sample? If you just say, I want to send you a sample, what's your address? Or something along those lines, then they're going to go, okay, and they'll send you their address. That works really well. If there's someone that has asked me about Plexus and they have not, moved forward with anything for a while, and I've maybe followed up with them a couple times, I will follow up with, I would love to send you a sample. What's your address? And then go from there. Because sometimes that just opens the door for a little bit more communication and get them to be interested. Sometimes they want to ask for a sample, but they're kind of too chicken. Something else that I have said easily is I've reached out to a lot of people about doing the business. And I'll say something like, hey, I don't know if you've kind of noticed that I'm crazy or passionate about Plexus, and I want you on my team. You would be fantastic. And I just kind of go into that, and I'll explain that I think they would be great. I would love to do this with them, and then share a little bit more information about that. But reaching out about the business has probably gotten me further than if I've reached out to people about the products. If someone has fibromyalgia and they post it, and I'll say, okay, again, I always use it with, I'm sure you've noticed that I'm kind of crazy passionate about Plexus. I saw your post about your fibromyalgia pain. Please do not think that I am crazy when I tell you this, but I believe beyond a shadow of a doubt that Plexus can help you. Here is a testimony, or here is something I wanted to share with you about how it's helped a fellow ambassador. And I will send them a testimony about how fibromyalgia has helped someone, or how Plexus has helped somebody with fibromyalgia. So I've done that a few times too, and no one has ever been upset that I've been looking to help them. Everyone has at least been thankful, and usually they want to get on the products and they want to try it at that point, because people are tired of living with pain and without the energy. Reaching out about energy is another great way to share about Plexus, because everybody is tired. I mean, everybody is tired in the afternoons. So again, you could say, I know you've got to be busy with 3 or 4 kids, and your energy's got to be down all the time. Mine used to be like that too. Plexus has saved my days. I have so much more energy. I would love to send you a sample. What's your address? Or I would love for you to try it. I think you would really love it. Really love the energy you'll see from it. Or reaching out about energy is a great way to reach out. But I make them very, very short. Usually two statements and a question at the end when I reach out. I will tell you in the beginning, when I used to reach out, I sent a big, long text. And no one was replying back because they were bored by the time they got done with my big, long text. So I definitely learned my lesson, and that was not how to reach out. And that was not how to share information. No big, long text. 2 statements, end with a question, and then just keep a conversation going. So keep that in mind. That really makes a big difference in being able to have someone communicate back with you. What else? Let me think. What else have I used? Energy, usually a post that they've had, and you can also reach out, like I was saying earlier, not about Plexus, and that just builds that door, opens that line of communication. If I'm talking with someone in person, then generally I'll say, again, most people that I'm friends with are on Facebook, and they kind of already know that I'm crazy passionate about Plexus. So a lot of times I just say, you need to do this with me. I don't know why you're not doing this with me. This is crazy. And that seems to work well too, because I am sharing belief all the time. I am very passionate about it. And I think every single person needs the product. And when you go with it with that mindset, people don't want to turn you down because they see how passionate and excited you are about it, how it's made you feel. Do you like the energy? Has it really helped with your shoulder pain or things like that? Don't be afraid to share it because they probably have a similar ailment too. So if you are sharing with someone that's on Facebook, you can kind of watch and see what are some of their posts about. Do they complain about energy a lot? Do they complain about pain? Do they complain about anything under the moon? Plexus helps with. So don't be afraid to share about something specific. I can say I probably have never reached out to anybody about weight loss. I don't know that would probably be the way I would go. I'm sure a lot of people do if somebody has a big concern with that. But I don't know that I've ever messaged anybody going, okay, unless someone has posted about it on Facebook or they've said something to you about it in person and that's something they're struggling with and they're open about it. But I generally take more the energy side, or I take the pain side of it, or the business side of it has been really easy for me to reach out to people about because I think everybody needs to try. Everybody can succeed in this if they have the will and the desire to. Did that kind of help a little bit?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay, but definitely we can, if you remind me, if you message me after this too, I can send you things that I've sent people. So that way you can just copy and paste because you don't have to reinvent the wheel for sure. I don't want you to have to do that. One of the things I usually tell people too in the beginning when they ask me what Plexus is, again, 2 statements and a question. I say something like Plexus is a health and wellness company that deals with gut health, inflammation, and blood sugar, which works for everything in your body. I've obviously started for weight loss and energy, but it's helped me with a lot more than that. And then I'll follow it up with what exactly are you looking for? And kind of can go from that. Just real short statements when someone asks you about what Plexus is and follow up with a question. That 2 statements and a question is my biggest motto, I think. I probably preach that.
What about the biggest question I get back is, how much is it?
And generally, when I get that, the first thing I do is ask what they are. Mercedes taking pictures, y'all. Everybody smile. The biggest thing when someone asks me about that is I find out specifically what they're needing. Is someone only looking for energy? Is someone looking for IBS? So I'll say Plexus helps with things like gut health, blood sugar, inflammation, and which could be things like fibromyalgia, energy, weight loss, building muscle, inflammation, autoimmune issues, and things like that. And I'll say, what exactly are you needing help with? And then first I pinpoint the exact products that they need. And then I would say, okay, for you, I would recommend the Triplex. And I would say the Triplex is, as a preferred customer, there's 3 ways to order: retail, preferred, or ambassador. And then I always say I never recommend retail because it's the most expensive. Preferred customer is $124.95 for the Slim, the ProBio 5, and the BioCleanse. And then let them know that there is the ambassador choice, and then I explain that it's $34.95 to join to get your wholesale prices and your website, and the Triplex welcome pack is $99. So you're being able to join and get the welcome pack and that for almost as much as it would be to be a preferred customer. Yolanda, how do you handle it? Yolanda, are you on? You want to talk?
I'm here.
Okay, Yolanda is on our Generation Plexus team, so she's my sideline. Yolanda has so much great advice. She is extraordinarily knowledgeable on the products, and so I would be interested to see what you say too when someone asks you about the price. How do you go about it?
I actually agree with what you said. I always want to first find out what it is they're looking for, because there's no reason to go into everything if you don't even know what they're attracted to. But one of the things I do, because I'm bold, because really it is from my heart, is what I mean, is what I believe is as much. I'll say something along the lines, here's the thing. They give me a price objection. I tell them it's a whole lot more expensive to be sick than it is to be healthy. So I don't usually spend a whole lot of time dealing with price, but when they do ask the price, once I find out what they need, I'll give them the price. But I also I say the same thing you said. There's no reason to pay retail. I know you're going to love it, so you may as well go ahead and, if you're not going to do it as an ambassador, do it at the preferred price. You can always cancel it at any time. And then my goal at that point is, once I get them going, is to make sure I'm feeding them information so that they stay encouraged and give the product a chance to work. But I always ask them, I said, you know what, you've got to commit for 60 days, at least for 60 days, because you've got a 60-day money back guarantee. You didn't get in the condition you're in overnight, and so you're going to have to give the product a chance to work.
Right.
So,
I totally agree. I think it's always really important to let anybody know exactly what Yolanda said, that it is, you didn't get there overnight. This is not a magic pill. This heals from the inside out. So you have to give it a chance to work for you. And then you want to, with that, when you do get them started, you want to follow up with them every week. You don't want somebody to start and then never hear from you again. So
Exactly.
when someone first starts, I usually follow up on day 1. Did you take your pink drink today? Okay, and I give them a schedule on how they're going to do it. If you guys don't have a schedule, message me and I'll send you whatever you need. But definitely recommend, okay, so if they're going to start and just do the pink drink for 3 days or 4 days and then have them start the probiotic or however the schedule is that permits for them, you want to talk to them during that whole process so you can know how they're feeling and reminding them to take it, because consistency is huge. And a lot of people, it's just not in their mindset like it is in ours. We know that you should be taking this every single day. We know that you need it every single day. And they're not thinking about Plexus as much as we are. So you do need to stay on top of everyone and make sure that they are actually drinking the pink drink, that they are drinking their water. So that
Can I share something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's something I've just started doing. Actually, I'm still testing this out. You guys can kind of just pick and choose whether you think this would be something you could do. But what I've learned, because I've been doing this business for 2 years now, right? I've got lots of customers. I've had some come and I've had some go. But what I have learned is none of us, I don't think, is too, it's our business. If this is what you're doing for a business, and I've decided this is what I'm doing for my business, right?
Yes.
So I'm not too busy to fit it in. And so what I've been doing is, when I bring on a new customer, it doesn't matter whether it's a customer or it's an ambassador, most people are coming in on that triplex. Almost everyone's coming in on the slim. And so what it hit me, I'm like, this works. And so far so good. When they start with the product, so day 1, because I try to explain to them how to use it, and they look at me like they're confused, or they text back, they're not really sure what they're to do. Now, every day, so for instance, I started someone yesterday. She let me know that her slim came in. I always tell them to let me know when your products come. Her product came in. So day 1, I said, okay, just take 1 packet of slim, put it in 12 ounces of water, shake it up and drink it, and go on about your day. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Make sure I did that right. Today, when I woke up, I said, okay. Now I sent her another message. Did you take your slim this morning? Here's a great video that will help you understand the value of the slim. And I sent her that little short video that Julian posted, the lady that talked about the slim.
Oh, okay.
It was like 4 minutes long, perfect video. I sent her that video. And so tomorrow morning, because I want my ambassador or my customers or ambassadors to ease onto it, right? So
Yes.
the first 3 days, it's just slim. So tomorrow she'll get 1 more from me. And then first thing Thursday morning, I'm going to send her one on the BioCleanse. Because I want her to start the BioCleanse next. And I'm going to tell her how to use the BioCleanse, but I'm going to send her a little short video, and I'm going to remind her for 3 days to take her BioCleanse. Because what I know is, if you can keep them on long enough, it takes 21 days to make a habit. If we can keep them on long enough and keep them encouraged, they're going to feel the same way we do.
I love that. What video do you
That's
send
awesome.
about the BioCleanse?
I'll have to send that to you, because what I do is I search based on personalities of the person I'm dealing with. I can definitely send you some, but I love Ame Darling, but I'm always looking for something that's under 5 minutes.
Yes, absolutely. I think that's
short. And I even tell them, put it on while you're driving. I said, just turn it on your phone. I said, or while you're getting ready in the morning, or while you're cooking food, whatever, just turn it on. I said, it's 4 minutes. It'll just take you a little bit of time to listen to it. And I even follow back up and say, hey, did you watch the video? What did you think?
I love that. I'll send a video about Jennifer Pickett has about the slim, but I love that and I remind people every day, but I love that you make it a conscious effort. You know that you're going to be messaging this person every single day and sending them a little bit of information about the product. I think that's fantastic. And I love that you put a video about each new product on the day that they're going to start.
Yes. And remember, I don't have any kids, so this is something I'm playing with, but it's in my calendar. But to me, it's worth it because you go through so much to get a customer, and there's no reason to have to keep getting new ones unless they're joining as ambassadors. There's no reason to have to do that. They need these products.
I love that down. I'm writing it down so that I don't forget this and to share it with everybody, because I think messaging a video is brilliant. I love that. Thank you, Yolanda.
You're welcome.
Okay, now I wrote that down just so I can remember to share it with our team when we get off on our page, because I think that's great. That's really great. I'll look and see. Do you generally use a lot of Ame Darlings, or do you use Jennifer Pickett's, or
both?
Both. Just anybody that you feel would connect with that person.
Whatever person I believe is going to connect to that person. But Jennifer Pickett, I love her short ones. I used to just send out the triplex video. I think it's too much at one time because I'm trying to get them to understand. This is why you're taking the clamp. And we're going to go into the bio clamp. I'm playing with it because I've had those who have dropped off way too soon with what I'm doing. So I'm saying how much the amount of time it takes to get a customer is worth taking out the extra few minutes to plan ahead. Do it if you know the night before, we have to do that next day.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. There's another great one if y'all are looking for product videos, and I think her name is Jill Werness. I feel like that's her name. She's got a great triplex video.
Really?
Is that her name, Jill Werness?
I don't know. I have to look that one up.
I really, really like her video. She's a certified health coach, and she talks about the triplex, and that would be another great one to send. I'm trying to look it up for you, because if y'all need to look, I'll post it today, but it's another really, really great video about the triplex. But I love you. Y'all take Yolanda's advice on that. When you have someone starting, share with that on the day that they're starting that product. And reach out. So a couple things, just reminders. It's 8:43. I know we need to let y'all go because we don't want to keep it too long. But so we remember belief. So y'all have belief, build belief. The more you share about Plexus and post about it on Facebook and share about it out there, it builds belief with your customers. It builds belief with your family and your friends, and it builds belief in yourself too. So keep that in mind and just be consistent. Y'all can do this. So goals, Deborah, for you is to go silver. We will get you there. Let's make that your goal for this month, and I'll talk with Jenny, and we'll make up some goals and how we can get you there. And we have a couple girls that are working on gold. I see big smiles, but they're muted, so they're not talking, but that's okay. So, whatever your goal is, just definitely share it with us, and we'll help you get to what you're trying to achieve. And I think just be passionate about what you're doing is always another one, and reaching out. So everybody should have a goal to reach out to 2 to 3 people every single day. Don't you think that, Yolanda, that makes a big difference when you reach out like that?
It totally does. And you know what I have to add to that is there's been times where I stopped doing that, and you lose momentum. If you just get in the habit, it's almost like you can't even, it becomes like second nature. You almost can't even function until you know you've done it. But it doesn't take much time to do it. I mean, literally 15 minutes.
Right.
15 minutes. Time to reach out to 2 or 3 people. 15 minutes. Block out 15 minutes. Do it on your lunch break. 15 minutes, boom, send the message and go on about your day.
Right. And one of the things, if I have my calendar here, that I have done is, and I think Julianne or Amy, I think it was, I used to put it in my daily planner, but I printed off just a generic calendar off of Google, a generic calendar that I fill in advance who I'm going to reach out to. So every single day, I don't have to stress about who I'm reaching out to. It's already done for me. I know, where's my binder? So it's already done for me. I know exactly who I'm reaching out to, and then I don't have to worry about it. This was one I never used, so I'll show you. But just print off something very simple like this off of, Google, and use something like this, and then fill in for 5 or 10 days who you're going to reach out to for the next, week. And every Sunday you can make it say Sunday. Every Sunday you plan out the 3 people that you're going to reach out to every single day, and it makes it a lot easier when that day comes, and it keeps your income producing activity to a minimum as far as the time crunch. You're not having to spend a lot of time going, who should I reach out to today? Who haven't I talked to? If you take, 15 or 20 minutes once a week and plan that out in advance, it'll make a big difference in actually attaining and reaching that goal and following through. So I think that's one of my other big recommendations in reaching out. Make notes of who it is beforehand. And Amy recommended for us to do that, I think, at the beginning of July. And I had been using it in my binder for my, daily planner, but it just became out a lot easier when I had, one piece of paper solely for reaching out. And then I could look at that, and granted, you move things around sometime and you change up who you are, who you're reaching out to, but that kind of gives you a basic,
Nice.
makes it a lot easier to get it done.
Yeah.
So I would recommend for y'all to print that off, and let's make that our goal this week. Gotcha. Print it off. Send me a picture that you're going to do it. And let's get it done. Share, share, share. Because remember, motto is posting on Facebook is opening your door for business, telling people that you are open for business, but reaching out to people is what's going to get you somewhere. So reach out, reach out, reach out, reach out. Reach out. And if my husband would have never reached out to his friend at work, never would have reached out to the guy at work, they could have, she wouldn't have known about Plexus when her doctor mentioned it to her today. And she might have gone somewhere else. She might have gone and Googled who sells Plexus in Rockwall. I don't know.
So true. That's so true. Yeah.
If my husband, that just took him sharing about it at work. And of course, I'm Facebook friends with the guy. And so he sees that I'm a little crazy passionate, but reaching out is key. Big key, big key. So anyway, does anybody have anything else that they have questions about or want information for? I loved all the questions tonight, you guys. Thank you. No?
Is it okay to repost everything that you guys post? Is it okay to share everything?
Yes, absolutely. But instead of actually clicking the word share, when you see a post and it's like, comment, and share, don't click the button share.
Screenshot it and.
Well, not even screenshot it. Make it your own post. So I want you to save that picture and copy that text. And do you know how to do that? A lot of times you can just double tap on your phone and it will copy that. And pretend it's your own. Just use it as your own. If you click the share button, people are not going to look at your posts. But when you copy it and you text it in and make it your own, and we are one Plexus. You can use whatever you want of ours. I mean, that's my personal feelings. Don't you think, Yolanda, we use each other's things all the time?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And you don't need to ask permission in the post.
Right.
Just go ahead and copy it. If you're in Plexus, you can share it. You can use it. You can borrow it. It is one Plexus. We are out there. You can use anybody's thing. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel or try and retype information about the probiotic and all the great things it's for. Oh my gosh. Just use who's ever. Definitely one of the things I try and do too is you can type in Plexus Jewel or Plexus Emerald, and I try and go and follow as many Plexus rubies, senior rubies, emeralds, sapphire, and diamond. So you can just type in Plexus Diamond in the Facebook search app or the search, and then go follow them. I don't friend request them because they probably get 5,000 of those a day. But the little follow button next to the friend, if they are public, you can follow them and use their posts. I mean, use them. That's what they're there for. That's why they put them out there, and they have incredible information. So go follow some people, find who you like, and then you'll be attracted to their posts, and you can just use them. It makes it a lot easier than trying to come up with your own stuff.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so good. But I definitely recommend Plexus selfies, because people on Facebook and social media want to see your face. So that is another big thing. So keep that in mind too. They always want to know your personal story, but definitely when you're needing, 2 posts a day, definitely. Hi, Avery. Did she just jump out of the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely one Plexus. Use anything you want. Anybody else have anything? No? Okay, I'll let y'all go. It's 8:50. But thank you for joining. I'm glad y'all did. Thank you for all the questions. We love it. And we'll see you
Thank you.
next Tuesday. Yolanda, thanks for chipping in.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Bye-bye.
Absolutely. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye, Tanya.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.